On July 28, 1945, disaster strikes the Empire State Building. A B-25 bomber with 3 crewmen on board is on a routine transport flight from an Army base in Massachusetts. It's flying over Manhattan, headed for Newark Airport, just across the city.
The weather is relatively bad, the visibility is poor, there's fog across Manhattan.
What happens next has no warning. Traveling at over 200 miles an hour, the bomber flies straight at the Empire State. It tears a 250-square-foot hole in the 79th floor, carving a path of destruction, starting fires, and snapping elevator cables. One engine rips through the entire building and breaks through the opposite wall. The other engine tumbles down an elevator shaft, falling 1,000 feet to the sub-basement. How does the Empire State Building survive this catastrophic accident? Engineer Adrian Brugger explores this engineering mystery.
The bomber pierces through the facade. It's an immense impact, like getting punched by a sledgehammer.
The B-25 Mitchell bomber is a formidable machine. It weighs up to 35,000 pounds and flies at nearly 300 miles per hour. It strikes the north wall with an immense amount of energy. How is it that people inside the building survive this disaster? Steel beams make up the skeleton of the Empire State Building. Adrian wants to test what force of impact they can withstand.
What you see here is a beam like you would find in the floor joists or the floor beams of the Empire State Building, and it would hold up the floors. What we will see is how much ductility, how much ability this steel has to actually deform before it breaks.
Adrian applies 3 tons of force to the steel beam.
So now we are pushing on the beam still, and you can see that it's deflecting very heavily. Something moved a little, but we're okay. We can keep going.
As Adrian's weight load to 3.9 tons, the steel beam is still holding strong.
So you can see this is absolutely amazing. The beam is completely deformed in the middle, but it's still holding almost 4 tons of spring energy. It looks like it failed, but it's actually still doing its work.
This steel has an incredible ductility. It can bend in half before it snaps. A photo of the impact the B-25 makes on the building proves the incredible strength of the beams.
Here you can see these beams look very much like what we have here. They're mangled, they're twisted, but they're not broken. And that's important. They're not fractured, so they stayed in place. And that's key.
The steel beams are bent, not broken. The structure survives the main force of the initial impact. Many escape. Others are rescued by first responders. 14 people accident. But there is a miraculous survival story. Astonishingly, the structure saves someone's life. 20-year-old Betty Lou Oliver is an elevator operator. She's blasted out of her elevator car on the 80th floor when the plane hits. Onlookers hurry her into another car to get her to safety. But as the doors close, the cable snaps, and the car instantly drops. As Betty Lou's car picks up speed, the emergency brakes fail. But trapped air compresses in the shaft, slowing her fall. And at the bottom, the severed cable forms a coil that cushions the impact. Miraculously, Betty Lou survives falling 1,000 feet. The Empire State Building survives the plane crash too. But the moment of impact causes another potentially lethal risk to the structure and life inside. The plane's fuel ignites disastrously.
These exclusive motion pictures show the Empire State Building burning like a great smoky torch with flames bursting from the windows.
Fire and skyscrapers can be a deadly combination. But how does the building survive? Adrian wants to find out how the Empire State Building's steel skeleton stands up to the flames and intense heat to save the people inside.
It's quite sharp. What we were doing here is a good simulation of what you would expect to happen in, for example, a hydrocarbon fire due to an airplane crash.
He heats the steel to find its breaking point.
Go more. There you go, that's it.
As the steel is heated, a machine pulls from both ends with increasing force. Steel melts at 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. But just a fraction of that temperature is enough to seriously weaken the metal.
There it is. It's actually about 420 degrees Celsius.
The fire from the exploding bomber will quickly rage to double this temperature. The integrity of the Empire State Building steel skeleton will easily fail with the heat of a fire. It's vital the flames are put out before the skeleton fails and the building crashes.
Bah! Salute, salute. Salute everybody. What it look like? What it look like? Salute Lawtown, D Nice, Abdul Shakur, Iraq 152, salute. Ladybug, salute Ladybug in the building. Che Hercules, Tipsy Brimstar, Peter Lopez, salute. Now I know y'all probably was bugging out like, what's Cat up to? Well, no doubt, Lawtown. The reason I had put that on is because today at work, I was in the break room and I happened to watch that. Banks Young Gun, salute. Abdul Shakur, salute. Che Hercules, salute. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching it, and then I said to myself, this is 1945. You heard? This is 1945. So the events that I'm going to show you that happens after stem from having an analysis of the past. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's where it comes from. And I was saying to myself, wow, what is so similar about that and what happened? And my condolences to all the people that passed away in 9/11. But 9/11, it shows you basically that people study us like we study them. Everyone studies each other. Sometimes we do it unconsciously. Salute Kawan Turner. Salute my boy. Billy Up. You know what I'm saying? I can almost guarantee that they saw that video right there. I've never seen that video a day in my life until I was in the break room. And when I looked at the video, I'm saying, oh, wow, look at that. Facts, D Nice. You see what I'm saying? They were studying. Every day people are studying. You know what I'm saying? Every day. And this is why we got to utilize our time more wisely. You know, I know y'all saw the video I had put up. Um, I had put up a video on about monetizing your time. You know, you got to do that. You got to monetize your time. You got to take a certain amount of your time of the day and make it worth, because it's the only way you're going to be able to function. I tell this to a lot of people that come home. Facts. I saw that one on Peter Lopez. You see what I'm saying? Um, time is so precious, but time always leaves a message. It leaves some type of memorabilia of what that time was. Remember when we went through the trains underground and we saw the what was it, Chambers Street, I think it was, the old Chambers Street station that's still down there to this day. And then we also went underground and we saw Franklin D. Roosevelt's train that's still down there also. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it was like so similar. When I was looking at it, I was bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the east and the west side. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just crazy, yo. I'm over here bugging because when I was watching it, I'm over here watching it and I'm saying to myself, like, shit is bugged out. This is the same exact thing that happened in 9/11. So that means that they didn't learn from that mistake. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that plane was going over the city, which has a zone. There's a zone in the air where you can't have an object, anything in that airspace is considered and it's not registered. It's considered an illegal flying object. You know what I'm saying? So back then they already knew the potential of something going over the city, and then still years later they're able to basically emulate the same exact scenario, but this time it wasn't a mistake, it was intentional. You see what I'm saying about analyzing? I mean, the video caught my attention when I was looking at it and when I saw. And by the way, and look at that. You know, when you look at it, it's some real shit right there, man. For real. They studied that. They had to study that video. I know they did. Okay, I got you with your Jack and TV Talkcast. I got you. Oh, for those who don't know, I just did an interview. Yeah, I just did an interview. You know what I'm saying? With the brother from Cashville. I don't know if y'all saw it yet. Fog Fold TV. Make sure y'all tune into that and check that joint out, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've been doing a couple interviews here and there, keeping busy and things. You know what I'm saying? And as always, working. Right now, I'm writing the last verse to the new joint coming out. Facts, I got another joint coming out real soon. You heard? Um, you know, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see the people's always come through, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. As you see, I took my train car and I turned it into my studio apartment. You see, I couldn't do nothing about the doors, you heard? But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you heard? That's a fact. The Spartans is on the gate. Yeah, it's a fact. Lawtown 978, Fogpool TV. Yeah. Yeah, I did Pilado, salute. Salute, Pilado. Salute. D nice. Can't wait. The Revelations 12 was fire. Yo, actually, the Revelations chapter 12. Let me break something down about Revelations chapter 12. Because I meant to do this before and I didn't get to do it. So I'm gonna do it right now. What happened was this is how Revelations chapter 12 came about. When when I was in a box up north in Southport, um, since I did 5 years, every year I read a book pertaining to a religion. So for a year I read the Quran, for a year I read the Torah, for the year I read the Adepts. I read a couple of different books from all around the world. And then the Bible was the last one. Now, I always been biblical with the Bible because we used to either smoke it in the cell, you know what I'm saying? Smoke the Bible paper. You gotta read the Psalms, you know what I'm saying? Read the Psalms first and then smoke it, you know what I'm saying? But I was reading, I didn't have any books. I was on my Stephen King shit. Like I only was reading Stephen King or Dean Koontz. Those are the only two authors I was reading. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like, yo, I bet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no Stephen King? Nah. You ain't got no Dean Koontz? Nah. Oh, yeah, let me get a Bible. So when he gave me the Bible, because the Quran, you read it from the back to front. So when he gave me the Bible, I started reading the Bible because everybody knows Genesis and that and the third. So I went to the back and I started reading Revelations. Now, when I went to Revelation chapter 12, I got stuck in that story because it was like late at night. I probably was lifted because I stayed lifted in the box. And you know what I'm saying? So I started reading the story. And as I was reading the story, um, I'm taking the story as is written in the Bible, but I'm like adding maybe a few words here, a few words there, the body, give it a scenario, and continue on the flow. So I was taking the exact words as it said in the Bible, and then I'm just, you know what I'm saying. So when I go Revelations chapter 12, I'm gonna take you on a trip from heaven and hell. See, that's my part, their part. I hope you feel what is real comes straight out the book. This is the infamous book that got mad niggas shook. That's still mine. A war broke out in heaven. That's the Bible. With a seven-headed dragon. That's the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So, um, as I was doing it, that's the way I was. That's the way I was. That's the way I wrote that rhyme. What happened was it just became one long verse. You see what I'm saying? Where you see how some songs got a chorus. This Revelation chapter 12 don't have a chorus. Revelation chapter 12 starts like Michael Jackson Thriller. You know what I'm saying? That's the way if you notice Billie Jean, right? Billie Jean started with the bricks lighting up and dun, dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine you could have grooved to the song without even having to do the Billie Jean, but it just made it more better. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh, Donnie Williams said he loved the new place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got me an MTA architect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was late at night. It was late at night when I wrote it. Um, all the time, come on, Turner. All right, that's for fact. Come on, get that money, get that money. Salute to all the people with the jobs. Salute all the people that's working, man. You know what I'm saying? Because And these are the times where you hear the most excuses. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, word pistol game? Hey yo, you gotta tell Audi I need his digits, man. Tell Audi I need to speak to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, guy, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that legal bread, man. You gotta be able to have these, man. You know, I tell people all the time. There's a lot of ways to get that. But the best way to get it is the one where you ain't gotta look over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be living like you man on fire. You feel where I'm coming from? But yeah, so that's how I ruled on Revelations. Right now I'm working on another joint. Um I just purchased the beat last night and I'm working on it's another banger, you heard? But right now, another thing that I'm looking at is video editing. You see what I'm saying? Like, now I'm venturing off into another thing. You're gonna see in doing his daddy duties and working, he's a little stressed out. Yeah, man, tell him to hit me, pistol game. You know what I mean? Me and Audi used to break nights sometimes talking, man. We used to be in the town, but we was locked up. That's how we say it. You know what I'm saying? Tell Audi hit me up, man. I got him, bro. You got another Bible joint? Yeah, I got another Bible joint too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a and I've said this to a lot of people, and they was like, oh, but John, they say that John had another name, and his name was Mark. You see what I'm saying? So I wrote something about that too. You know what I mean? How this person has allegedly two books under two different names. Pistol Gang, I already got nothing but good things to say about you. Oh yeah, that's my boy, yo. That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you be in stressful circumstances, you are impulsive in the beginning, but then sometimes things just die down and become reasonable. That's one word that I never forgot. I was working in Queens on Jamaica Avenue, and I remember my boss told me one day, right? He saw me taking a case of beer because I think it was going to be Thanksgiving or something like that. I was taking a case of beer home. He saw me and he was like, "Listen, no matter what you do, if you do it within reason, then it's okay." No lie. He told me that. I looked at a lot of things differently, yo. I looked at a lot of things differently, because all of us are guilty. He's gonna call you, but he don't have your number. Yo, pistol, go to my gram. You heard pistol gang? Go to my gram. I put it in the gram. Rico Chico, salute. You see what I'm saying? So at first things get rocky, and then things settle down, and then things evolve, dissolve, however it goes. I've learned that. Even when you're driving a car, don't step on that joint so all hard and shit when you about to pull out. The shit's gonna jump on you. You gotta let it flow into it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way life is too. I remember when I was taking my paralegal course, right? So what I did was when I was in the port in Southport, Superintendent McGinnis, he allowed me to put up an incentive, like, because I was there so long, he let me get outside correspondence. So I took this course in a school called Blackstone. Blackstone is located in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is funny that I ended up going there afterwards. But um, Blackstone was the paralegal course that I took, so I did it through correspondence. And they'll send me the test. I'll do the test, send it back to them, and back and forth. And one thing I learned was the more focus you stay on what you trying to get, let me find out you got a train door in your kitchen. Yeah, it's a fact. I got a train door. I told you I changed the car. That's a fact. Right now, I'm living in Chambers Street. I got my own little condo, you heard? Underground. Oh, which by the way, I think I didn't I put that up one time about the people that live on the ground. Yeah, I think I did put that up. They live in the train station, the mole people. We all can change, but at the end of the day, we all will pay. Hold up. We all will pay for our sins. I mean, you know what? That's an interesting concept, Pilato. Definitely Italian. I know that for a fact. But I tell you this, right? Papa Saw Money, salute, bro. Um, it is interesting. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's interesting, that you would say that because I think we pay for our sins while we live. How many times you don't did something and got away, and then you get caught for something else different, and then you say when you get caught for that, you be like, "Damn, this for all the shit I got away with." You know what I'm saying? Watch for the rats. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. Gotta watch for the rats live on the 718 salute. Because nowadays, man, you got the rats wearing all kinds of shit, baseball caps, everything. Yo, what's up with this weather, yo? I thought it was gonna be cool. It's hot. Am I the only one? Cause yo, it's type hot. The only way you get out of number if we have a cook off, and you got to win. Hey yo, pistol game. You ain't gonna believe what I just ate. Yeah, it's beach weather, D nice. That's a fact. I just ate broccoli and cheese with veggie tenders. Yeah, man. Thanks to Ladybug, man. I got real like cautious on my foods. I really don't eat red meat like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big on my veggie shit. Getting closer to Tyson knocking out Jones. Here we go. Say Hercules starting that drama again. Yeah, that's a fact, Almighty Son's on. That's a fact. Because I always used to say. Matter of fact, Almighty Son's on. It's interesting that you say that. How many people in here have ever said to themselves like, "Damn, man, like I just can't get it right." It could be like anything. It could be your diet, your relationships, your living habits. It could be anything. You see what I'm saying? How many times you said, "Damn, I just can't get it right for some reason." That's why I know that we all got something to work on in ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Because that's long time that I have. You see what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have, man. I know a lot of people have. One thing I've learned in the past year, right? One thing I've learned in the past year, which is interesting, is that you gotta be more attentive. Salute official JB. Money, it's all about timing. That's a fact. That's when you have to structure yourself better, tighten up. Yes. My mentality is that, when I fail in something, I have to see where I failed at and and I have to work on that one thing. You know, we never, a lot of times we don't look in ourselves for guidance, but a lot of times we got guidance in ourselves that we don't even use or utilize. Remember how they said that the Egyptians had some type of mind power that they was able to do all kinds of craziness. You know, the self telekinesis, as all that stuff started popping out. Well, we have, you know what I'm saying? We have what's called a conscious and a subconscious. And I believe that the subconscious is really where the power is at because the conscious is more aware than the subconscious is. You see, you understand what I'm saying? Like the conscious is strictly aware of what's in front, around. The subconscious is just concentrating on that one thing. Kasim, all the time, bro. Facts. Yes, after watching Rocky and those karate flicks as a kid, I'm wired to keep. Yo, let me tell you something about those flicks, man. Those flicks, man. Yo, my whole thing back then with the Karate Kid joint was how the hell did he do that crane kick? I used to always mess around trying to do that crane kick. Banks Young Gun, salute, bro. My dude. Venezuela Reyes, get out my living room. Yeah, this is state of the art right here, man. Let me tell you something, man. Franklin D. Roosevelt's his joint is over there. I can't go on that side. This is my side. That's his people's side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You're always gonna say, man, what is it that you know when you? How many people would agree that when you've lived a life for so long, sometimes when you are placed, it could be by happenstance, it could be by intention. When you are placed in a situation or in a place where they don't look at things the way you do, a lot of times that's when you got to say to yourself, wait a minute, I got to pull back and start rubbing my chin. You see what I'm saying? Because now I got to study where I'm at and make sure that I'm good money. You feel me? So a lot of times you say to yourself, damn man, the reason that I'm failing in something is because I'm either doing what they say insanity is, doing the same thing and expecting different results, or I'm just looking at things from a perspective that doesn't fit the place. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a perspective that doesn't fit the place. You see what I'm saying? Naturally, we sit down, but when someone walks behind us, we don't like that already because we've seen so much things happen because of that. So it ain't like we just gonna sit there, la 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 la. Somebody's just gonna walk behind us like it's nothing. The minute they already in the peripheral, our body automatically is turning that way. Like, hold on. You see what I'm saying? Salute April D. Know what I'm saying? So there are times when I actually said to myself, and yo, Kasim, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but there's been times where I said to myself, like, damn man, I know that I was used to this for so long, like no tolerance, bing, 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 bing. But is this the place for that? Or should I say, is it necessary? Right? I will say, is it necessary? So I looked at situations that you could run into, right? And when I look at situations you could run into, and I say to myself, the way you deal with that situation. Look, you had the football player that got killed by the dude road rage incident, right? You know, a lot of situation, a lot of situations, happen in that type of manner that forces us to say, yo, hold on, man, I gotta really rethink because my thinking is not for the place I'm at. They don't think that way. So you gotta analyze a little better in order to blend in. That's why I noticed about, it's like when I went to salute to North Carolina. I remember when I went to North Carolina and I was in Charlotte and salute to Charlotte. I was out there and they was just totally different from us. You know what I'm saying? Like New York got a swag in its own. Anywhere we go, people know we from New York, from the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's definitely from New York City. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, Jay Hercules. But the thing about us is that our swag is like so. Most of us, our swag is like that. There's some of us that we just dull as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have no personality. And a lot of those people that don't have those personality, they don't really get that far unless they're gonna become an actor like the dude Debo in Friday. You gotta have personality, some kind of personality. You know what I'm saying? What prison does to you is like when you come out, your personality is so secluded because you don't want people to see your personality and get it twisted and violate. Well, what you would call a violation, they might not call that a violation. They might call that something different. You see what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Yeah, I had to put the joint on because for some reason we still in the summertime, yeah. We might get like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I was in Ohio over the weekend and they knew I was from New York. Yeah, that's a fact. Anywhere you go, listen, I've been to Miami, I've been to North Carolina, Allentown, PA. I ain't gonna lie, out of all the places I've been to though, Allentown, PA was the funnest. Wherever Rob 2G is at, he know what I'm talking about. Allentown, yeah. I stood there for a whole year in Allentown. I had an apartment and I was there for a minute. As soon as they see the Tims is a wrap. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a Tims dude, but that's true what you're saying with the Tims, but I'm not really a Tims dude. Um, maybe the Yankee hat up here is like Russia and winter's only strong survive up here. Yeah, that's that upstate weather. Yeah, that's a fact. But we get noticed everywhere that we go. In fact, Allentown, PA, I got a crib out there, cat. Oh, work, cousin? Yeah, Allentown is a nice place, man. If you've never been there before, it's a nice place, man. Shout out to Allentown, Pennsylvania. They got a lot of nice stuff over there. Shice Bailey, y'all. So yeah, over there was nice. I liked it over there. You know what I'm saying? Cost of living wasn't that bad. Right now in New York, cost of living is high as fuck. Yeah, it's a fact, Kasim. Cost of living in New York is. Imagine if you paying. Somebody hit me today and said they knew somebody that was renting a basement for $1,000 a month. So I said, okay, that's pretty good for a basement apartment. You know what I'm saying? In New York. But I'll tell you something different though. You know what I'm saying? Your job gotta be able to finance that. So you gotta be in a good job. So you gotta go out there and get it in order for you to maintain it. Oh, Stratton, yeah, I went to Stratton, Easton. You got what? Easton, no, Stratton, Easton, Allentown, Bethlehem. I've been to Bethlehem too. Yeah, that's a fact. Oh my Sazon. Yeah, I ran through Bethlehem too. Bethlehem was cool. That's a fact. I like Bethlehem. That's a fact. A lot of history over there in PA too. For those that don't know. Yeah. I do my sisters in Scranton. Yeah, Scranton is what's up. Redding get popping. Yeah, Redding was off the knee grab. I only been to Scranton to catch 81 South from Newburgh. Oh yeah. That's where you get the South at. That's a fact. My rent is $1,500 a month. Do you know the dude Leo that did interview on Dog in the Yard Parker? You know, you tapped in with that show. I gotta check it out. Salute Christopher Solis. I'm not really sure if I've seen that joke. Leo, I know Leo too. I know Leo that was in the full building with me. 1,500 a month in Atlanta gets you acres. You see, that's what I'm saying. There's certain places. That's the reason why I came up north in the first place. More land, more airspace is more healthier. Look at this. Check this. Check how things work in mysterious ways. So I came up north in August, so around August. In September, October, November, December, already by January, the COVID came. By January, the COVID came. It's crazy, yo. By January, the COVID came, which means that, by me coming up here, you never know. I saved my own life. All right. But who knows, you know, the cost of living and everything was kind of hard down there. I was making it though, but you know, it was like your splurge bread was not as big as your bills bread. That's when you know that your whatever you got going is going right. When your splurge bread is bigger than your bills bread. I learned that, no lie. Y'all gonna bug out. But I learned that reading the Donald Trump book. When I was in the box, I read that book on Donald. Hey, the only reason I read it because Don King had said that he got a lot of his philosophy business wise from Donald Trump. So I went and said, let me read this joint. Every year goes up $50. Facts. Transplanted. Schenectady, Middletown, Elmira, Syracuse, Binghamton, official too. Oh yeah, that's a fact. Oh, Middletown. Yeah, I knew a lot of heads from Middletown that I was in the joint with, and Newburgh. Yeah, facts, especially the Bird. I knew a couple of heads from Newburgh, the kids from the area. That's right there. That's downstate. That's considered downstate. I got kids in Newburgh. That's a nice spot. Facts. I'll be out there in CT too. Oh, Connecticut. I went to Connecticut a couple of times. I went to Connecticut. I believe it was about 2 years ago. Something Berry, Woodbury or something like that. I know it was Mad Woods. It's boring upstate. I mean, it's really not boring upstate as people might think. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why. Because upstate, there's a lot of opportunity to do things. If I get bored, I can go down to the lake. You see what I'm saying? Danbury. Yeah, I think it was Danbury that I went to. You know what I'm saying? I can go to the lake. I can do a lot of things. It's boring because and I went through this when I first came up north the first time before I did this bid. When I went up the first time, I was going through that. Don't get me wrong. It felt like cabin fever. Gotcha, Abdul Shakur. Yeah, but I was out there. I chilled out there I spent like a weekend out there. It was nice. It was definitely nice. Okay. You catch a kiss 3-5 fucking around up on the. Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. When I was listen, my my first crib, I had it on the west side, and I was living there. I had it good. I was paying 272 a month for the whole crib. I had 3 bedrooms upstairs. My shit was late, but um, when you doing it by yourself, it's like, and then you coming outside, and it's not all the people that you're used to. Like in the city, there's people everywhere. You can't get lonely in the city because there's so many people every single corner you turn. Abdul coordination of laws and oh, that's a fact. Official JB salute. Please. Her. Okay. London. Yo, I really want to go to London. I ain't gonna lie. I really want to go to London, bro. I've been saying this for the longest. I was locked up with a dude that was a con artist, street con artist. So we was in the hole, and he was in the cell next to me, and he was telling me all this craziness. Yeah, he was telling me all this craziness, bro. How about London? About he made up a whole story right there. It was all a lie. He wasn't from no London. He was from Canada or something like that. Just straight freestyle. That was just habitual for him. But I want to go to London. I definitely would like to go there because I know that there's a lot of historical value there too. Facts. We are repeating Reagan era. Elliot Abrams back in White House to fight against South America. Contra voice. Ooh, Venezuela Reyes. Yeah, yeah. Brian Crawley, salute. Che Hercules, my last crib before this one was a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bathrooms for 2,800. And I had an interesting video I wanted to show y'all, man. Matter of fact, hold on. I wanted to show y'all this real quick. This thing bugged out. This thing just turned off. Hello? Hello? Oh, y'all can see me now? Try it now. Okay, thank you. Salute, Ladybug. Yeah, Ladybug just had to hit me just now. She over there in the first call. She said they couldn't see me for a second. I'm like, yo, but check it. I got this video. That y'all need, that I found it interesting. Somebody sent it to me, and I was saying to myself, this is some good facts right here. Here you go. Here you go, right here. All right, here you go. Here you go. Watch this. Tell me what y'all think about this. Because this I found pretty interesting right here.
Do you believe in sin? When I say believe, I don't mean to believe in committing sin. Do you believe there is such a thing as sin?
I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born. That, to me, is the greatest sin that people can commit.
But sin in the ordinary sense that we regard it, do you believe or do you not believe?
Well, what would they be?
Do you believe that infidelity is a sin?
Well, I'm not going to specify what I think is sin. I've stated what I think is the worst sin.
Yes, but then you asked me to say what, and I said what, and you refused to answer me?
Yes, I don't know about infidelity. It has so many personalities to it, and what a person's own belief is. I couldn't generalize any of those things.
Do you believe in sin? When I say believe, I don't mean to believe in committing sin. Do you believe there is such a thing as sin?
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born. That, to me, is the greatest sin that people can commit.
But sin in the ordinary sense that we regard it, do you believe or do you not believe?
Well, what would they be?
Do you believe that infidelity is a sin?
Well, I'm not going to specify what I think is sin. I've stated what I think is the worst sin.
Yes, but then you asked me to say what, and I said what, and you refused to answer me?
Yes, I don't know about infidelity. It has so many personalities to it, and what a person's own belief is. I couldn't generalize any of those things.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Wow. Yo, let me tell you something. She basically just doomed everybody from the gate. Did you see her mentality? It's just, they said they were marred when they were born. Why is that? They say you're marred when you're born. Why you think that is? Anybody got an opinion on that? Why you think she said we're marred when we're born? Marred, right? Marred. Impair the appearance of disfigured. Damn. To damage or spoil to a certain extent. Wow. See that? That's what I'm talking about right there. Sad. Look, that was back then. She already made people, gave them a title and everything before they even got a chance to exist. Crazy. Seen that, right, Kasim? That's how the devil thinks. That's a fact. Almighty DTR, salute, bro. You know, it's crazy how they say that the devil's a manipulator. You know, they make him a manipulator. But it's who's more guilty? The manipulator or the manipulated? Critical thought, salute. Cat, whatever happened to Duke Mafia? I don't know, man. I gotta try to get in touch with him, man. That's my boy. I heard he ain't got locked back up though. She was talking about handicapped people. Oh, she was talking about handicapped people? Yeah. I've been catching your videos late, but I've been watching. Okay, Almighty DTR, salute to you, bro. Salute to you. The greatest trick in the world was making man believe wasn't real. Yes. Yo, you see how in the beginning of the video of the live today, I showed you the video with how they took that steel beam and they put so much weight on it, it bent the beam like it was plastic. Nothing. But it didn't break. It bent but didn't break. But once that heat touched rap, me and my son been watching. Oh, okay. Oh, appreciate that, Almighty DTR. Yo, Mitch. Yo, Mitch. What up, Mitch? Oh, shit. What up, Mitch? Yes. What up, Mitch? Yeah, I ain't seen Mitch in years. Yo, Cat, what three from the Wu-Tang would you put up against the Lox? What three from the Wu-Tang would I put against the Lox? Method Man, Raekwon, I want to say Old Dirty Bastard, but his style was crazy. Yo, good looking, Mitch. But it would have to be between, I would say between Old Dirty Bastard and Inspector Deck for the third place. You know what I'm saying? Between them two. But definitely Method Man, definitely Raekwon. Method Man, yo, Method Man got some shit, yo. Method Man got, you gotta watch Method Man. Method Man come through. Ghostface? Oh, Ghostface, yes. I like Ghostface too. I forgot about Ghostface. But the one thing that hit me with Raekwon was that Glaciers of Ice. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. Hit you with the Glacier of Ice. Oof. He said Meth, Quan, and Ghostface. Yeah, so we all can agree with the first two, with Meth and Quan. Definitely. So the third one is the okay, hold on. If you want to go there, right? If you want to go there, who would you pick? Das Effects or MOP? Ah, yeah. Das Effects or MOP? Yeah, I'm taking it back right now. Don't play. I don't know who started that, but whoever started that, Started some drama now. You heard? Ooh, yo. Okay, we got one Daz Effects. Man, MOP. He said Nas or Corey King. They shooting up in here, y'all. They up in here shooting. MOP. Everybody picking MOP. I ain't gonna lie. I like MOP. But I only liked it about 5 of their songs. But Nas Effects had some songs like that Straight from the Sewer and that Mic Check, the remix though. What y'all know about Mic Check, the remix? Yeah, don't play with me. I take y'all back. Mic Check, the remix. If you go to Mic Check, the remix, you're gonna see it's litty. You heard? No lie. Those are the underground. Yeah, they had 2 good songs. They had "Here Come the Lords" and "Chief Rocker." Patrick Boutine, he said Big Daddy Kane will kill a cat. Hey, yeah, they up in here shooting. Clackada. You heard? They up in here shooting. Smith and West. Oh, salute to my son Buckshot Shorty, man. That's my man from the town. Buckshot Shorty. Yeah, I met him with Little, no lie, it was me and Little Daddy Shane. We was going to go check Big Daddy Kane out at the studio. And when we was going to go take the train right there on Franklin, Buckshot Shorty was coming up the steps. And then that's when he was doing his thing with that Black Moon joint. You know what I'm saying? How many MCs must get this? You know what I'm saying? And then I saw him again years later. I saw him in Ozone Park in Richmond Hill. Salute. Cassine said R. Kelly or Shaw 120. Yo! Oh, hold up. I gotta put that up. Fidel versus Hitler. Okay, hold up. They said Fidel versus Hitler. That's a good one right there. But I'm gonna tell you who Hitler will win, maybe, because he was deep. Hitler was deep. Fidel had manpower, but Fidel won using this. He didn't really have to kill anything. If y'all notice, Fidel didn't really have to kill anything because that Bay of Pigs was them going to attack him. So Fidel didn't really have, he did it with this. Fidel won, more people died of suicide. Yeah. He went and studied. Here we go again. He went and studied, right? He went and studied the warfare that they implement here in the United States. He actually went to college here. You know what I'm saying? So he did it with this. They ain't had to really kill nothing. Their whole plan was once we get inside, that's a wrap. It's done. Now y'all got to come in here armed up, army. Y'all going to have to take over the whole country. Word. They ran the mobsters and all that out of there. When he took power, the casinos that was over there, that was all a wrap. You heard? Shout out Richmond Hill. Shout out Little Guyana. Fidel, you know how many murder attempts he got over on? Oh yeah, that's a fact. They were trying to get him from all. They were trying to get him through bad different ways. Cassine said Fidel treated people bad in Cuba. Yeah, he was very strict. He was very strict. You know, and a lot of people don't like that. You know, it takes away from your freedom when you're living under rules. So it's almost like you're in prison, but you're on an island. Because when you're in prison, you live under rules. You know what I'm saying? So that's from the people's voice of how they felt. You know what I'm saying? But still salute to Fidel. You know, that man's accomplishments, I don't think will ever be matched. I don't think anybody will be able to do what he did. You know? Isaac Terry said, Escobar or Frank Lucas? Oh, Escobar. I mean, Frank Lucas had the plug. You know what I'm saying? Frank Lucas had the plug. He had Harlem. But Pablo Escobar was the work. He's the connect. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Escobar wins that. Yeah. Scarface will kill Fidel. Scarface. Oh. Should have said Escobar or Giselda Blanco. Okay, that's different now. That's different. Lucas was a rat. Yeah, they said that Frank Lucas was they said that he was a rat. Yeah, I read something in another book where they said that he was sending the police, you know, to other spots. The Black Widow. Okay. But don't quote me on that. You know what I'm saying now? Because I done read so many different books. How many people here read the books with all the European holidays by Dr. Barashangu, something like that? Griselda Blanco was a beast. Yeah, that's why they did that show. What's it called? Queen of the South? Yeah, Queen of the South. That's a fact. Queen of the South, yo. She killed one of his family members, so that's why she couldn't go back. Ladybug said me. They killed her shopping in Colombia. Yeah. I mean, she should have expected that was coming when she was released. I don't even know why she even went back there. She should have went somewhere to another spot. That's what I would have did. I would have went to another spot. Her son got a show now. What show is that? Let everybody know, Amadi Sazon. And all her kids apart from one. Tony Colombo, salute. Martha Ochoa. I don't know who that is, but okay. Let us know who that is on Velasquez. I would like to learn. Che used to be called the Devil Doctor, who used his primitive means to pull teeth with shoulders. Oh, word? Che Guevara was doing that? He was pulling teeth, bro? Okay. Yo, Cat, I met Pablo Escobar's son in Manhattan. Oh, word? They kicked out of USA, so she didn't have a choice. Yeah, no, but I would have went to like another spot. You know what I'm saying? She should have took her ass somewhere else, like to another island. Shit, I would have been like this, man. Take me to Galapagos. What y'all know about that island? Galapagos. Wait till y'all see that joint. The island of Galapagos. Yeah. See, that's one thing I want to do. I don't know if how many of y'all have done it already, but I want to go to one of those islands that's out there. You You know what I'm saying? Galapagos is one of them. There's some around the Philippines. I want to go to one of those spots. That's where the iguanas are. Yes. Crazy mad animals in Galapagos, right? Tony Colombo. Okay, he knows. He knows what I'm talking about. In Argentina, che simply means hey man or man. Okay. Or Dubai. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Dubai either. But I wouldn't even mind going to Argentina. Talk about that. But I want to go to one of those islands. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be cool to go to one of those islands and just chill there. Giant turtles, yes. Crazy mad animals, yes. Oh, it's off limits to tourists? Oh, Papa Saw Money came with the bad news. He said it's off limits to tourists. Oh, nah, you can go. Damn. That shit costs bread to go over there, though. From $5,000 and better to go there. $5,000 and better, yo. To go to Galapagos Island. Look, 5,295. And it could be also because of the COVID, because I see that on the bottom. But bro, I think that's a $5,000 worth it though. Che was assassinated by Cuban government. His location was given to ops hours after he talked to Castro. Historical fact. Yeah, I remember that situation, and what they were saying is that Castro set him up because you can't have two chiefs in one place. In Dubai, they would lock you up for kissing a girl in public. For real? It definitely ain't like that in France. But damn, bro, that's ill right there. For you to go to jail because you kiss your shorty in public? Nah, bro. You don't be doing those. You heard? I figured, yo, we ain't do this in a while. Let's see if it goes on. We ain't do this in a while, man. I want to see what some of the people at over here. There you go. I forgot I had turned it off, yo. My bad. But yo, I want everybody to put flags up. If you from whatever flag you at, Puerto Rico, Africa, I want to see some flags. Let me see some flags. Y'all. DR, Dominican Republic. Okay. Sicilian. Sicily in the building. Germany in the building. Yeah, I still got the beats, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of the beat that I got for the next joint that's coming out. Sincere Partners Enterprise salute. Ladybug got the flames up. Hold up. Puerto Rico in the building. That's a fact. Shout out Puerto Rico. Shout out Dominican Republic. Shout out upstate New York. Shout out East New York. Yeah, but this is the beat I was working on. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the whole. Yeah, see, I can't play too much of it because then I gotta chop it. You know what I mean? They get on it with the music, you heard? But yeah, this joint right here is gonna get crazy. Um, I'm gonna finish Revelations this week, and then I'm gonna put it out. Like I said, I'm working on the video editing at this moment. CG, that's a fact. CG, they will rob your beat. Yeah, I be knowing. Plus, you gotta remember, you know what I'm saying? YouTube be on it. Yeah, it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Revelations joint. The Revelations joint is coming out. That's the next joint coming. But I got this one over here. I'm almost finished with it. It took me about, me between, because you gotta remember, man, I'm trading with mad things. I'm working, doing this, doing my music. So I'm doing like 3 different things at the same time, man. I'm trying to show through example that when you say you can't do something, it's because you're making excuses, man. You're making excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? Richmond Hill, salute Richmond Hill in the building. Salute Richmond Hill, man. That's my second home right there too. Make a track that's fire. How you go wrong where you at? I don't belong. So like I dismiss a bitch, nigga be gone. And if it's on God bless, but I'm gonna show you got different levels of them. Okay, CG spitting over there. Gabe Rodriguez, that interview was fire. Which interview was that, Gabe Rodriguez? The one I just did with the with my bro from Cashville. Yo, if y'all ain't see that joint, y'all gotta go check that out, bro. On some G shit. For real. Y'all gotta go check that joint out, man. Me and him got deep, man. We talked about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We talked about a lot of things. We spoke about the internet beefing. We spoke about my upbringing. You know, we laughed. You know what I mean? Me and him was kicking it. We had a ball. Me and him had a ball. No lie. We was good, man. Me and him, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Tennessee in the building, man. Tennessee, man. Shout out Tennessee in the building. Facts, CG. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, CG. Facts. You know what I mean? He thought you were Mexican. Salute to him, though. Yeah, because you know what it is? Like, for some reason, mad Mexicans went to, I guess because it was close to Mexico, they went out there to Arizona, California, all that, because that's close to Mexico. You see what I'm saying? So they so many of them out there that when the Central Americans started coming, they said, we're going to have to go to New York, and they went to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? They went to Long Island, so you got a lot of Central Americans in Long Island, New York. Dominicans came straight to the Big Apple. Puerto Ricans came right to the Big Apple. They say, you know, you got Walsh Heights, that's Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? Then you had LES, that was Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. Yeah, so in their area, you know what I'm saying, they have the Spanish that they have in their area are more majority Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the Spanish people in our area are going to be Dominican and Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he used to that. Facts. He was used to that. You know what I mean? But brother brother was smart too. Brother was smart. He peeped game. And I learned game from him. No lie, because you know, you can't never make yourself too big to not be a student of life. Period. So when he was kicking, so I was sitting back like, okay. Okay, yeah, I gotta peep. All right. And he saw me peeping game though. He said it himself. He said, man, I see you peeping game. He said, don't worry about it. I knew you was gonna catch up. I've been watching you since you came, man. You know what I'm saying? You moved up pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, you gotta move up pretty fast. But you already know, boy. What he said about Rat Boy was all facts. Well, who said about what Rat Boy? How you put a picture up? How I put a picture up? That's a fact. That's a fact. CG say you always could learn something new every day in life. That's what makes a real wise man or woman. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is such a fact, bro. But yo, man, you know what I'm saying? It's almost about that time, man, to break out. Yo, we had a great session today, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just said, man, I'm in the crib. Let me come kick it with the peoples. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm just fortunate right now. You know what I'm saying? These are times when so much shit is happening around us. You know what I mean? We got the COVID. Winter's coming, is about to spike up again. You know what I'm saying? Think, you know, you got that. Then you got the jobs that went out of business. People that lost their jobs and now they got to find another trade to do or something different. You got the unfortunate situation with the brother they put the hood over his head. You know what I'm saying? To the Floyd jump off too. You know, rest in peace to that brother also. there's so much going on around us, man, that you gotta be a little bit smarter. So you know, man, with that I say salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And Bandola mi mando, salute. Salute Bandola mi mando. Appreciate you, bro. Um, like I said, you know, we went through so much stuff and we're still going through a lot. You know, right now we're trying to mold ourselves into different things. You know, oh, Ephraim, yes, yeah. So you know, I look at it from that perspective, man. You know, there's a lot going on right now with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That we got to look at the things that we went through, that we got past, and we got to say to ourselves right now, like, we're here still. We still have a purpose. They're pardon them headphones, but they're driving me crazy. I'm hearing everything. Facts. I appreciate you, Bandola Rimondo. You know what I'm saying? You gotta the work. What I wanted to show y'all today, and the reason I started with, and everything is going to correlate. I started with the video, showed you about the plane crash into the Empire State Building. I didn't show you the video with the 9/11. Sincere Jones, salute. Billy to the brim. But everybody knows what happened in 9/11. So it's really not something that I would like to be putting up like that. So you gotta look at it from like there's so many different perspectives of the things that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I would just say that they studied something that happened back in the days. But from back in the days to now, they never rectified the situation. And it was able to happen again. So one happened by mistake or whatever, and the other one happened to have happened by intent, using the ideology of the mistake. But being analyzed, man. Keep that in mind. That we're being analyzed. That's why I always tell people, you gotta be careful of things you put on here on this internet, things that you say too. Yo, what background with the living room with the subway doors is sick? Good looking, Grand Heights. Yeah, this is my office lounge condo joint. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to the kids. A lot of kids went back to school today. Facts. That's a good thing. A lot of kids went back to school. Salute to the kids. Um, on top of that, salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's doing their thing. Salute to Ron Connie's podcast. Salute my son 183rd. You know what I'm saying? Salute my son Brazy K. Whoa. Salute Nate Dogg 916. You know what I mean? Salute my people behind the wall. Definitely all my people behind the wall. Live Brim, Wolf, Hellraiser, Larry O. Salute everybody behind the wall going through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep fighting. That's all I can say. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it somehow. Keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? um, at least I can be an example of how you come from the ground and you get yourself up. That's a fact. Sincere Jones, free my son, Loud Brim, man. You know what I mean? I was just with him not about a year, 2 years ago almost. That's my boy right there. Facts, free all the real rights, bro. You know, one thing that we have to remember is that the same way we monitor ourselves, we gotta monitor our communities, man. Billy up, Tipsy Brimstone. We gotta show these, Rochester got a lot of shootings going on up here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shootings going on everywhere, actually. But, what can you say? You know what I mean? Besides, some people just need to find their focus. Some people need to find their focus, yo. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to find their focus. I'm gonna tell you right now, life is a struggle, yo. You know what I'm saying? Life is a struggle. Imagine. You see this background that I'm here, where I'm at now? Imagine. You're by yourself right here. It's not something that you want to do for a long period of time. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Me, Loud Bram, Sherm, the Worm, Malik, the Hitler. We was in Auburn. Oh, yo, what? You was with me, right, Kasim? They said Hitler came back through for another double homicide, man. Shout out to my boy Hitler, man. Came back through with another double. Like I said, man, we gotta get focused, yo. Focus is what got us here. Remember while we was all quarantined and mad shit was going on? Focus is what kept us strong. Focus is what we gotta keep doing, man. That's why we gotta keep masking up. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta be careful with all these viruses and shit that's running around. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with the red meat. I'm telling you now, be careful with that red meat, man. Imagine you're eating from an animal that has the chemistry, almost the chemistry, because it has a heart, a liver, and everything else, just like a human. So it can catch colds. It can catch diseases that could be on that meat. You see what I'm saying? So I would be careful with the red meat. I told you, I put it away, but veggie patties and all that. Fact. I'm respecting the game, yo. But I know that's right. Free Sherm, yo. Papa Saw Money says stick to the pork. Yeah, Almighty Sazon, you gotta be careful with the red meat, bro. It's a form of transferring. You see, that's the thing about when we're dealing with biological stuff. It's not only the power of what it is, it's the transferring of it that makes it more dangerous. Because if one individual had it, remember when this whole COVID started, we was here. Remember we had the people from Italy that was hitting us and they was telling us about the COVID and they was saying that everybody was locked down because they was looking for the host. Remember that? Oh yeah, it's a fact, Kasim. Yeah. Tipsy Brinson started eating meat about 4 months back. Nah, man, pork no good, bro. Since pork no good. Yeah, pork is It's a real dirty animal, bro. It tastes so good, but it's just a dirty animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pig eats anything. Just and you know what's scary? So does the chicken. The chicken will eat spit off the floor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on the facial expressions. I'm just saying, bro. Chicken will eat fucking diarrhea off the floor, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel safe with the fish and the vegetables for some reason. And I still dib and dabble with the chicken too, man. But that meat better be white, man. I like my meat white. My sons don't say pretty good though. Yeah, on Christmas. You can't digest chicken faster than beef or pork. Yeah, I agree because it's more of a sensual meat. A cow dirty as hell too. If we're gonna nitpick, you won't be able to eat nothing. Papa Saul Mike said, "They gonna eat that." Yeah, so yeah, we definitely gotta be careful with all this stuff, man. Be more aware of things, man. We gotta eat to live. That's what I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie, thanks to Ladybug, man. I've been really on my vegetables and I'll eat a little bit of rice. I even got measuring cups to measure the rice. Fish is my thing. My freezer's full of fish. I eat fish like all day. And I'm a Pisces. So I eat fish all day. All day. Assassin BX, salute. Yeah, I'm telling you. I bust out that fish. Ooh, Sincere Jones said, that's a fact. My pops told me a story when he was growing up in Jamaica. The chickens out there catch the spit before it hit the floor. Ooh. Oh. All right, said. I eat clean though. Shit, you better. Yo. I still do the Jack Mac. Oh yeah, the Jack Mac. I love that fish, bro. But I'll tell you right now, Ladybug will tell you, they call that shit bait out here. Yes. Ladybug will tell you they call that shit bait. But that shit's such a good tasting ass fish, bro. No lie. Salmon? Oh, I love salmon. I got that in my freezer right now. Shit, matter of fact, I got some crab legs that I gotta eat. I got some crab legs I gotta bust down. Yeah, actually, I've seen fish jumping out the water and all that out here. Yeah, made me want to get on my polar bear shit and catch it. But yo, man, I gotta get it. I gotta let everybody get their ass to bed or get to do what they doing. My wife cleaned that Mac, bro. Oh, wife, you know about the Mac? Wife, you know about the Mac? Yo, you know what? The thing about the Jack Mac is that you never, uh, um, with the Mac, you don't never, you gotta clean it. You don't eat the Mac just like that. You gotta clean that Mac. And the thing about the Mac is you don't tell the person until after you don't cooked it, breaded it, and they ate it, and they're like, Because before you tell the person, and you telling them, yo, we're about to eat Jack Mac, they be like, what? What you mean Jack Mac? What's that? I'm not eating no Jack Mac. The fuck you talking about Jack Mac? You see what I'm saying? Bro, once you give it to them, they fall in love. But you can't tell them until after they eat it. Get paid TV said never eat without cleaning. Yeah, you gotta clean it because you gotta clean that dry blood in the middle. I had to eat Jack Mac every day as a kid, every Friday as a kid. Yeah, yo, oh, Kasim, don't you know that Fish Friday is a tradition up here? That's why we have it in the prison system. They have Fish Fridays out here. That's a fact, Assassin BX. Yep, seafood is the best. You know, I'm gonna tell you, you can't go wrong with seafood. You can't go wrong with seafood. I'll tell you that much. You cannot go wrong with seafood. Assassin BX facts. My pops did that to me. But yeah, alligator. I don't know about alligator. I don't know about alligator. I think I'll keep that on the feet and in the purses, jackets and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the alligators. You make twins eating a lot of seafood. Oh, that's a fact, bro. Seafood is on my plate all the time. Unless, like I said, I do the veggie. Oh, Maine, yes. Maine got the best crabs. Man, yeah, I got some crab legs. I gotta do it. That's a fact, yo. I got a thing of Maine. I think that's what they call Maine crab legs. I got a whole thing of them shits frozen. Frozen. Low key is good. Yeah, I gotta bust that down. I mean, listen, eating right is very important, man. For people who don't know, eating right is very important. You know what I'm saying? All that fat chicks need love shit. I ain't taking care of my body, right? You ever been to a roast where they roast a pig? Nah, I seen people put it, do their thing. Matter of fact, yeah, I think I did. I think my pops did when I was a kid. They had to join in the yard, in the backyard, and they was turning it around. Yeah. Tiki Bolo. That's a fact. Bruh. Don Juan DeMarco. Lechon, yes. Mitch. My nigga Mitch with the lechon. That's a fact, CG. Pigtails, nah, I don't mess with no pigtails. Nah, I ain't messing with no pigtails. Matter of fact, I gotta get up out of here. It's 1:44. But I appreciate everybody coming through, man. We kicked it about a lot of things, man. We got to kick it and everything. Anytime anybody has an issue or nothing or something, just hit me with it. Today was supposed to be Lord Library, but I wanted to kick it with the people, so I'll probably do the Lord Library tomorrow. Or I might do one tonight and just put it on somewhere in the middle of the night or something. So don't think that I forgot y'all on the Lord Library. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to correlate with the peoples and everything. And this was a beautiful session today. I really appreciate everybody coming through. Salute to Iraq 152. Salute to Ladybug. Salute to Kasim. Salute to CG. Salute to Tips and Brimstone. D Nice. You know what I'm saying? Almighty Sazon. Tiki Bolo. Let me see what Tiki Bolo. Tiki Bolo said. He said highlight it. You want to highlight it, Tiki? I got you. That is not a problem. Man, bro, you all the way up here. You might have to put that one again, Tiki. That thing looks like it's all the way up here. Morcia is good, just hard as hell on it. God almighty. Morcilla. Oh, morcilla is that sausage that's made out of blood. Yeah, that's blood sausage. Okay. You said it was hard? Yeah, that shit sound crazy. So I'm on the guts. Oh, hard on the guts. Yeah, because I isn't it is blood. Basically eating the sausage is made out of like some type of intestinal. It has blood or something in it. It's dark. I know the morcilla, they sell that by Yankee Stadium. Official JB. Yeah, let me get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we're gonna do some more. We're gonna kick it again tomorrow, man. Everybody be safe, man. I'm glad to see, I'm glad to see how unified, how strong people remain. Make sure you stay that way. Hello? Put it up again. I didn't get it. Oh, I see it. Well, what's the name responded to it, but I'm not getting the phone barking dog. Shit, my shit is all the way up there yet. I haven't got up to that yet. My shit is slow as hell. My internet is slow. But I was looking for the first one. Yo, Tiki, my joint is going slow as hell. I'm gonna put Kasim's up because that's what you're saying. That's a fact. All right. Oh yeah. My phone walks. You know? But yeah, man, I gotta get up out of here because it's gonna hit 2 hours. It's gonna be too long. Man, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Salute. You already know, man. The Wildcat is in the building. The Wildcat is out. Stay up. Never that. We don't do those. We be clapped.